Howdy, everybody. Once again, coming to you from somewhere in the middle of nowhere. What are you going to do in the middle of nowhere today? Well, we're going to do something that, man, I've been meaning to do for a little while. I didn't know much about it. I never gave it really too many thoughts. I was always thought, man, this more junk. But man, let's take a look at this. We're going to take a deeper dive and we're going to see, junk or not, am I going to fix this thing? So hopefully y'all can help me make a decision on that. Let's look at what we got. We have this. I think I have seen 2 air gun channels. There are 2 guys that do air guns, and they use something that was very similar to this. Different name. It was called a B3 or something of that nature. It is Chinese. What I'm digging about it is it looks like an SKS. As silly as that is, I kind of looked at it with mine, and I was like, man, that kind of looks like a SKS. It has got some issues. We look over here, man. It's just all. I think I got used one day, and it got left outside for most of its life. So, but before I do anything with this, we're gonna see if it shoots. And is it worth salvaging? I mean, it's bad. I can't get it to. I mean, it's just. I guess there's been things in worse shape. This may look like some of the SKSs you get out of a crate. I don't know. Man, it's just. It's rough shape. So, before I just get carried away with another project, let's just shoot this thing and see what happens. And something that I did see or notice is pretty cool. Are these sights? It looks like they're totally adjustable, windage, elevation, everything. And look at this windage sight. This is the neatest thing ever. It's got clicks. I can hear, and you can feel the clicks. And so, yeah, there you go. I thought that was pretty swift, man. So that really works. This has got to be an elevation knob of some sort, and it does not move. But you know what, man? I mean, it's probably something as simple as a bunch of 3-in-1 oil or whatever. Squirt a bunch of WD on it, try and get it broke loose. I did have to beat this pin back in this afternoon. I saw the sight was all wobbly, side to side. And I looked on the other side, and the pin, sure enough, was sticking out. I'm like, well, shit, that's easy enough to fix. Just beat it back in. And I didn't even have a hammer, so I just went over there and got my lineman pliers, and yeah, I beat the pin back in there, and now it's way more secure. However, that doesn't work still. I've tried to grab it, and as y'all can see, I got some pretty gnarly hands. Normally I can get, man, anything to move, but that ain't moving. We're not going to worry about that right now. What we're going to do is we're just going to shoot a couple. That guys. We're just going to shoot a couple over there with that piece of blue tape. That's the same blue tape from the yesterday's 100-yard video. Yesterday, the day before. Same target. And since I didn't get nowhere close to that blue tape, well, we're good. I got plenty of room to shoot out. Maybe. Depending on how jacked up these sights are, but let's just see if we can get it on paper, and I can do some kind of little group with it. Big thing I like about this is I don't even know what you call it, because it's not a breech brake, but it kind of works in the same fashion. And wow, when I shot it earlier, I checked the plywood, see if it passed through, and sure enough, it did. Sorry about all this messing around with that camera. Let's see what happens. Yeah, way quicker to load and shoot. But I'll have to figure out a way to make that. That's got a really tough spring on it too. It's not an easy pull. It is weird to shoot though. It's got a funky kind of doink recoil. On top of there. The thing about the sights I do not like is the front post is almost a quarter-inch thick, I think, and this notch back here ain't nothing to write home or brag about. So maybe we can all get it fixed up in the end. I'm gonna go right for that blue tape. Yeah, it sounds like we might have hit the plywood. Oh. So if this thing turns out to be worth it at all, oh, good. I think I could enjoy shooting this. However, I think that mounting a scope to it won't be an easy task. But I'm sure I can get some kind of a side mount, and there's plenty of real estate there to start drilling and tapping and doing whatever you got to do. So, all right. And this trigger is light. I say that, it's just better than the Daisy's trigger. However, it's in the wrong place. before I put a pellet in here, let me see if I can explain this. The length of pull feels like a pellet gun. So it's already too short. There's something weird about it. But from here to here is wrong. And it doesn't feel, I think this is too thick. And maybe I can cut a little bit more into here and try and reshape it and do whatever I got to do. But I don't like the way that feels. That's right off the bat. I don't like the way that feels at all. And then, so what do y'all say? If it turns out to be the coolest thing ever and the perfect shooter, does the barrel get re-blued? Or does it get painted? I could probably figure out. I'm sure I could do something with the cold blue. I've never used it, not one time. And this would be a perfect time to do that. See what it takes to get that thing apart and start messing with it. Well, I don't know what to say about this. Not bummed and not overly ecstatic. So I'm still kind of in the dark whether it's a keeper or not. There's our blue tape. And look at that. We got one really close to the tape. And that's an inch and a quarter from the center to there. But then our other two are over here. So what does that mean? And no, this is not near as powerful as the other, because these pellets just bounced off. There's nothing around back. So, man, I thought it'd be a little better than that, considering the amount of recoil or whatever you want to call it that it has. Or that thing feels funny. Feels funny in my way. So, what do y'all think? Oh, does it get junked, or do I go to work on it, reshape it, and put a nice finish on it, and wow, do all the things, or turn it into another silly sniper rifle? Nah, it's an SKS. What could I do to make it more SKS-esque? Anyways. Oh shit, I never told y'all. No cussing, kids. We didn't even ever talk about what brand this thing is. Let's look at that. All right. Well, there you go. That's what it says on there. It says Lee. But I think somehow or another, I gave Nibs over there at Walnut and Steel a little bit of information, whatever I could get off of this. And he couldn't come up with much. So, obviously he couldn't find anything. It wasn't in his little book or anything. But, yeah, whatever. I mean, that's basically all I can see on this thing. There's a number right over here. I'm guessing Its serial number. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's some kind of something. But yeah, man, until I get the stock off and see if I really want to deal with this or not. That's all the information that we got on there. It says Lee. And that's that. It does have the caliber marking on there, but I can barely read it. It does say made in China. So if anybody knows anything about a Lee pellet rifle, boy, well, y'all tell me what in the world a Lee pellet rifle is. And when you think about that group, ugh. So is it worth saving or not? Y'all help me out on this one. We'll see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.